Hey guys, Chris Kusher. Welcome back. We're going to be doing a scope install today, and as you've probably seen, I've uploaded a video on the VX Freedom that we'll be putting on here. Just helping a buddy out, so we are putting it on a Tikka T3X. 7mm rem mag, I do believe is what he told me. I'm sure it's under there, I can't see. Yep, 7mm rem mag. So, got the blued. Still got the stickers on it, you can see. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it safe. Drop the mag. Clear. We're going to pull the bolt out, put that over there, and now we got completely empty firearm. It's nice and light, so it's going to be good hunting rifle for them. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting these tally bases on, scope on, and then getting it square. I don't have a Boyer sighter, so that'll be something I won't be able to do. And he doesn't have any ammo for it or nothing, so we're not going to shoot it or zero it for him or nothing like that. I'm also not going to take it apart and adjust the trigger. That's something that he has to decide whether or not how he likes it and whatever. If it was my gun, it'd be a little bit different. We're doing a few things to it, but he just asked me about a scope. So what we'll do is we'll get started here. Before I forget, I like to set up my part of my scope reticle leveling system. I got the Wheeler Engineering kit here. I find that it's been, well, still keep it in the package, but I use it a lot. Well, I have used it a lot. I haven't been swapping scopes or doing that so much lately. So what we do is put that on. It's magnetic, so it sticks on this. We'll use this as the base, so we'll use this as a level. Now remember, folks, I'm not a professional. I just do this, so if I'm doing something wrong, this is just some knowledge. You know, if you got a better way to do it, just let me know in the comments. But I'm just gonna do my best here. Try to get buddy scope mounted up for him. As much as we can here. So what I'm trying to do is, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the scope leveling system, but what it does is you take this and you get the gun itself square, and then you clamp this on, and then you can make your adjustments. So now we know that this is clamped on and it's square, so this equals each other. So when I put the bases on and put the scope on, I'll be putting this back on top of the scope to help make sure that the reticle is level. That's assuming that the scope itself has a flat surface, and you know, we'll do our best. So anyways, that's clamped on, so we can move it around. It's fine, it ain't going nowhere. You know, when we go later on, we'll just make sure that that's square. We have it set in, and then we'll mount everything. So what we have here first is some really little plastic inserts. So I've got a lot of Wheeler Engineering tools. Come in handy. I just have some regular stuff too, but some of the specialty stuff seems to be handy. see if this is too big or not. Well, seems to be like that'll work. So these are little, kind of protect the holes. I'm not going to keep them, but so because I didn't buy the scope or the rings or nothing, I'm very limited to how I get the scope on here. I have no idea if it's going to fit proper or not. So I have not tested this out, so you guys are seeing it, well, I wouldn't say live, but you are seeing it as it happens. So alright, so they're all out. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into these tally bases. They're a one-piece ring and base. Got the little screws. Of course, it just shoots itself off everywhere. You know, I never had a tech mat before, but I've never done this with a tech mat, but I like it. I like it a lot, actually. It is quite comfortable. Stuff's not rolling around all over the place. Just kind of sits there. I'm highly recommending it. Okay, so we have the instructions. So what we're going to do is I am going to pull the rings apart, and then I'm just going to loosely set everything on, just so we have an idea of how it all is going to look. Try to make it look as best as we can. Give me a second here, guys. It's gonna be a longer video, I know. Bear with me. Just trying to show you guys what you're gonna go through if you've never mounted a scope and you gotta mount a scope. You know, it's tedious work, but it's gotta be done. Okay, so there. That's how I think I would, because I want to set these out as far out as possible. So that way it has the most amount of support. High release for me is not bad. So I think that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to set it up just like this. So what I'm going to do is I got a torque wrench set to 25, which is what we're going to use for the bases. And then we're going to go 17-ish for the rings according to here. But what I am going to do is, because I do not like stuff moving, I'm going to put a little dab, blue Loctite, which means it'll still be able to be removed if you ever need to, but for now it'll doesn't feel right. Okay, equally tight here. Okay, that one's tight. That one's tight. Just give me 1 second, I gotta grab a rag. Okay. Almost there. There we go. So those are all let's see. How does this go fit? do I don't always lap. I do a little bit. I got a little bit of grit on here. I just want to more or less just make sure. There's no major burrs or any spots that it's going to hit. Alright, a couple little bit of high spots there. Just wanted to give it a little touch, just to give it a nice little spot, just in case there was anything on there that would catch. Or yeah, so not much actually. It's actually pretty impressive. So some guys do the top rings, like they put it on, put it in, and clamp it, and I've seen other guys not do it. And if you really want to know, I would YouTube especially and go from there. I mean, most people I know don't lap them at all. I don't know what to say. I don't know. It's a mixed bag on that. So put this on here. So I'm gonna put the top scope caps back on. Before I forget, I'm gonna set this so I don't accidentally forget. So that's ready to go. So what I'm going to do is put the scope rings back on, and then just use my hand, I guess. Yeah, I think last scope I mounted was last fall for my buddy. And we did it on the side of the road. So I packed all my gear and whatever in the truck and met him part way. He lives about an hour away, so we met halfway, and we just got a chance to BS for a bit and whatever, and get him set up. He was going moose hunting, and he ended up getting out there and getting a moose that last year, and offered to give me a little bit of it, so I got half a moose, I think, this last year from him. So it was something delicious and something I enjoy. I just haven't pulled a moose tag in a while, so I draw a moose tag anyways, so I'm sure the favor will get returned eventually when I go. Just using these to get the threads in and get these in faster. Now, if you're doing this and you don't have a torque wrench, I don't know if remember if I said foot pounds. I meant inch pounds if I meant that at all. And I'm using the Wheeler fat wrench, the non-electronic one, because it didn't come in the kit, and I don't think spending a whole bunch of extra money just to get an electronic one is really necessary. This one's been doing basically doing the job that I've asked of it. Man. I gotta say, some of these thread connections with this tally stuff today is been a little. Well, guys, we had a bit of a malfunction there with the GoPro. I don't know why. It was showing that it was recording, and I don't know where any of the stuff is, the rest of the video. So I had put everything back together. So yeah, there it is. It's all set up. I think it looks pretty good. So kind of where I left off, I was tightening the screws. Eventually I took the cap off, put the level on there because I had the level on the barrel end, and then I just squared that all up, and then I torqued it down to about 17 inch-pounds on the rings. Cycled it out, and then I also did a tested the trigger just to have an idea of how the trigger was, and it averaged right around that 2 poundage mark. But yeah, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Sorry about that. It's kind of hard to go back and redo it all, and I don't really want to redo it all, seeing as I had a little dabs of Loctite and stuff. So it's currently getting set. We got nice space. It is they're tally lows apparently, according to the box. So it I don't know. I think it looks pretty good. I think that'll be a nice setup for Buddy there, and yeah. So hopefully he enjoys it. Thanks again for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, take care. Get out there, join a gun club, do some shooting, and take some friends out. All right, cheers.